there, guys, and welcome back to another Factorio Friday Facts discussion, number 308. Not quite stable yet, and I am joined again by my friend Bombug. How are you doing, dude?
Hey, doing great. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. We have another short Friday Facts on our hands, but it's a pretty good one. It's got some good stuff in it.
Yeah, it's just got a couple of bug fixes, a few details about you, I noticed.
Yeah, I slid my way in here somehow, but we'll get to that. So, first off, the most important part is they had a party last night, and I saw the word pizza in here. Oh, and beers.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Oh yeah,
Yeah, drinking at work, that's the popular thing to do these days.
yeah. Always goes over well. Um, yeah, just a little celebration to celebrate the work they've done over the last 6 months on 017 stabilization. It's nice to have most of the team together to share some beers and pizza. So one thing here that I actually didn't really realize, just because time moves fast, is they've been stabilizing 017 for 6 months. Like, it
Yeah.
released 6 months ago, and they've been trying to get a stable version of it for 6 months. That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, they seem to have added a lot of new features, a lot of new states for things to be in, and stabilization can take some time. It seems good, though, that the community is so active in reporting bugs. A lot of development teams would have to find them themselves or get, customer reports filed through to them for people paying a lot of money that are displeased. So this is kind of fun that the Factorio community pays a bit of money to get the game and then really enjoys digging in and filing reports and trying out all the new stuff.
Yeah, yeah, totally. It definitely helps that so many people can find the bugs and report them easily. Speaking of bugs, so they're not quite stable yet. There's still a few nasty bugs that appear this week, in no small part due to forum member Boss Kid and his crusade to find bugs. In the last month alone, Boss Kid has reported over 20 bugs. So very special things are due, saying that we have been efficient in our fixing. We are now down to 32 open bug reports on the forum. Uh, while there are issues still being reported, the number of crashes is at an all-time low. Below is a comparison between the 016 um, crashes and 017 crashes, which is definitely better, I think.
Yeah, it's there's more crashes going on, but a little lower down they said that about 2/3 of their players are running on version 17. So it makes
Hmm.
sense to have a larger number of crashes overall, if perhaps a lower percentage in a good way.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, definitely improving, down to 32 bug reports. They were like, I want to say like 36 or something last week. So definitely good. And as
Yeah,
we
32 down from 36, especially if a lot of those reports, those 20 reports were coming in, this past week.
yeah
That's some good work. Their dev team is what, 9 people,
uh
along with level designers.
yeah, their actual like coders and stuff is like 9 people or less, even, because they have quite a few like GFX guys and stuff.
Yeah, so that's some pretty decent work, especially if those bugs were as killer as they were saying.
Oh yeah. Um, so basically, this next paragraph is what you just said, about 2/3 of players, and then a lot of the crashes are from older 017 experimental releases, which might be skewing the data. So that definitely is, because I think there's probably a fair amount of people who are still playing on some of the earlier 017 experimental releases. Like, maybe they don't have auto updates enabled on their Steam, and they just manually update it to 17 and then like never went past the first couple version of it or something. So that can definitely skew it. And in addition, 1 in every 20 bug reports are due to cheat engine and not something we can fix.
Mhm.
um,
So I'm not familiar with Cheat Engine. What is that?
I'm actually not either. I don't really. I haven't really seen this reference before, but they say they can't fix it. So I'm wondering if it's something like with Steam, maybe, or
Interesting.
like, I mean, there's like I don't know. Because I mean, you can go into like cheat mode or creative mode in the game, but I can't imagine why that wouldn't be something they could fix.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, the sort of developer mode is still just using features that are all in the game, and
Right.
you're just kind of accessing them quickly, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I'm not actually sure entirely what that's referencing, but I'm sure someone in the comments will tell us.
Yeah.
um, so what this means for the stable release, the plan is the same as last week. We have just released 17.66 with a bunch of fixes, and if it weathers the weakened player base and nothing critical arises, we will mark it as stable next week. So yeah, then they'll just kind of, if more bugs pop up, they'll just continue this process until they have it to a point where they feel comfortable marking it stable.
Awesome. And then everybody's gonna get just auto updated to it if they have Steam enabled auto updates, right?
Yep, which is perfect because there's a lot of good features.
Oh yeah, I'm real excited. I switched over my world to 17 recently, and I've really been enjoying a lot of the extra controls on the right side. I don't know what the name of that tool panel is, but being able to just cut and paste, for example,
Oh
super
yeah,
nice. That
that
I don't think
is
that was in version 16. So
no, it wasn't. It's a huge addition. So moving on to community spotlight, novice post collapse. So this is a map that a community member made, and I made a video yesterday covering it. So first, let's cover what the devs say here. Forum member Lestrip has spent over 8 months working on a map in the map editor, based on the idea of an abandoned colony city. First talking about his baby in this forum thread. After long last, he has a version ready for publishing and a little bit of backstory to go with it. So here are a few images. It's pretty crazy, man. Like, these huge abandoned cities, and this was all like handmade. I mean, he used like the map editor, but it wasn't like, like these like the layout of things. That's not, there's not like templates for that or something in the editor. So this was all like hand designed.
that is incredible. This guy must be like really into D&D, just world building.
Yeah, right. Like, it's just unbelievable. When I was talking to him, he wanted me to cover it in a video and maybe do a playthrough of it. I asked him, and I forget what he said. It's in the high hundreds of hours he's spent on this.
Ooh,
So pretty crazy. I mean, you can like looking at this, just so much detail. I'm looking actually at this bottom right hand image. Um, it's pretty. I think that he's like used like objects or something to almost paint like a craft spaceship here,
yeah, that's what it's looking like.
which I think is pretty unique. And why is my what is happening? Okay, I broke my browser. So yeah, this is super cool. I'm gonna read the little bit of backstory here. I think there's actually a longer one on that forum post, but we'll just read this. So in the years before the gates shut, Nauvis. Wait, in the years before the gate shut, Nauvis used to be a promising colony. Equipped with a massive orbital ring, the planet was an absolute powerhouse when it came to building ships for the Tyrador Safeguard Coalition. Sadly, the colony was lost in the first AI war long after collapse. In reality, things weren't going too well in the first place after the gates closed. Famine and unrest were a common occurrence for the colony of Nauvis. To this day, redacted of the AI war still roam the system in massive numbers, and eventually, a few decades later, the location of the colony was lost. And yeah, so then I was lucky enough to get mentioned here in the spotlight video I did of it. So if you want to see, kind of a video form more hands-on, you can check this out. And on the forum post and in the link of this video, not the Friday Facts video, but the linked spotlight video, that you can download the map, which I highly recommend. It is mind blowing.
Yeah, this looks like such a fun map. I can't wait to try it out.
Yeah, we may be doing a playthrough on it. It's been highly requested by a lot of people, a lot of my viewers, that I do a playthrough on it, and I think it's something that like definitely yields more to multiplayer than single player. Um, so yeah, we may give that a try. I think it'd be pretty interesting. Definitely some different challenges here and more kind of an RPG sense to things in like the normal Factorio.
Yeah, there's a lot of buildings around there to work with. It looks like not just starting from scratch. You got a little bit more to work around, clearing space out or deciding where you want to build, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. And like just like exploring and finding like random resource things that have that are still left there that you could use. Uh, Trying to avoid. There's like this bridge that goes across. There's like a huge amount of the worms like blocking it, and like I'm
Oh
sure there's some
man.
scattered elsewhere. Yeah, like throughout the city. So you definitely gotta be on your toes there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what's on those ships. Looks like it's got some artillery and some goodies for us.
Oh yeah. So there you go, guys. That is the Friday Facts. Super, super awesome map here. Definitely check it out. Check out the video. That's awesome. They're making progress with the bugs. And I think that's going to do it. Do you have any last thoughts for any of this?
It's just looking really exciting. I'm hopeful that the community is going to like version 17 when it comes out stable. I think a lot of people are going to have some fun with it when it comes. They've been doing real good work clearing out these bugs and keeping us up to date. It's
Yeah,
a good team to be reading the notes on.
for sure. It's all pretty dang awesome, pretty remarkable. So thank you guys for watching. As always, leave your thoughts below and on the forums and Reddit. And until next time, we will see you later.